Hey everyone, you here with the final video for these 10th anniversary Dark of the Moon video reviews, and saving my honestly favorite for last, Studio Series Leader Class Shockwave. And here he is once again in his murder death tank mode. Again, for a mode that had to be made for the sake of the toy, I really do love its design. You got the tube coming out there. All that usual murder death tanky things. He does have his little arm blade, but it's a soft rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about it getting like bent or anything. Same with these spikes here, they're also a soft rubber plastic. Let's look at that detail, and you will quickly see that this is essentially a remold, or using the same mold as Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Megs. But admittedly, it's fine. I honestly couldn't care less. Got his cannon there. His hand does just kind of sit here. You can fold it down a little bit. But yeah, top of his head there. There's the murder tank, death tank from above. Murder death tank from below. And I'll just to give you an idea of similar molds, you can just see right there already the kind of similar molding used on these figures. It's a little more obvious during transformation and kind of in robot mode, but you know. And you do get some extra things with Shockwave. Like you get tiny, and I mean tiny, brains and wheelie. It just gives you an idea of how big these other Transformers are compared to these guys. Like, that's just wow. I mean, obviously this is the murder death tank mode, but you know. And he does come with a little paratrooper. See, how well is this going to work? About as well as I thought it would. But yeah, it's just a little army guy molded in all black plastic except for the little paint there for his chin. Honestly, some pretty decent molding on this figure. There we go, that's better. So yeah, just to give you an idea of how small brains and wheelie are. I mean, it'll be better to show when Shockwave is transformed. Here they are with Laserbeak. He killed him. Man, that would have been a little sad but hilarious in the movie. There's Laserbeak with them. With little Sam Witwicky. I think that's about accurate. And where'd he go? There he is. With Igor. And just to get an immediate idea, we'll bring in Bumblebee and Prime. Yeah. That's how tiny they are compared to like your big size Autobots. But anyway, enough about them, back to Shockwave. So here is Shockwave with Studio Series Optimus with Bumblebee, with Blackout. Let's see how that works. With Revenge of the Fallen Leader Optimus. Which, if I ever did a video on this guy, it would be a real right pain. Because that was the beginning of the complicated movie figures. Here he is again with Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. You see they're basically about the same size. And last but not least, here he is with the original Voyager Shockwave. Again, better looking murdered death tank. And you'll see just better looking in general. So, why don't we get down to the transformation. So first things first, just pop off his little blade. Again, it's just a rubber plastic. And want to unpeg the backpack from the shoulders of the arms, untab the legs to bring those down. That'll free those out of the way. Then you'll untab the arms from these little tabs on the back. You can see the slot there. Same with the cannon. Got the slot there. It's just on that tab. And these will untab from the back. And untab this whole connection from his waist. Bring it on up. And this is all gonna tab together. The shoulders will just tab in to the body there. And that's pretty much the upper waist done. Like I said, for a leader, his transformation is very simple. Right, okay, now the backpack is plugged in. Also, you want to take these bits, just move them out to the side. And these are where the real Megatron bits come in. Like this whole waist piece idea, that's 100% from Megs. Same with the hip bits there. Okay, and then you just want to bring his foot forward. You just collapse it there. And this whole bit will just swing back here. Down. That bit just swing back there. Straighten him all up. Give him his little arm blade there. Because it was pegged in here in tank mode and it goes down here on robot mode. And that is not the right camera position. That is Shockwave. Come on. Almost. Oh, you gotta adjust his knee pads there. And there he is. And his beautiful, beautiful robot mode. Alright, let's take a look at that lovely detail. Honestly, this head sculpt is amazing. You can see his little mandible teeth there, that nice horns on the helmet. Very smooth. Whoops. Yeah, there's a Megatron joint. Come on. Bring your head forward. There we go. A nice ball jointed head. Well, this arm can only go up so far because the tube, but this arm can go full 360 out that far. You got that elbow joint, and the hand can move in and out, but the hand is also that rubber plastic, so. And this arm, same thing pretty much, just you gotta fight with the tube but he does have a little thumb here, which if you look at all his stuff from the movie, that thumb is actually there. I didn't believe it at first, but it was pointed out, and I don't remember what video I watched. It was some review on this figure, but I went back and looked, and he does actually have a little thumb there. I was very shook. Yeah, there's that nice detailing on his cannon. Got the Megatron legs, basically, which can go forward, far, back, that far, move the arm out of the way, or just completely pull that part out, but he can do the full splits. Come on, get in there. Well, there's part of the problem, it's not fully plugged in. Come on, there we go, nice snap. Now that's in there, and now it'll move freely without popping out that whole joint. And let's just straighten him back up. Honestly, out of the 3 Dark of the Moon leaders we've gotten with Studio Series, this is by far my favorite. You can take the Paratrooper and have him completely miss, but fall and blind Shockwave, so the Autobots can attack, even though that wasn't the plan. Let's see what happens if I drop him from very high up. Oh, that was a little better. Let's see if I can get him to fall right on Shockwave. Probably not. Close enough. Got on the cannon, but that would be easy, certain death. I mean, that guy was essentially dead, let's be real. And just to show, wheelie and brains next to Shockwave in robot mode. They're so tiny. He just easily squish them and they're dead. I mean, yeah, they were small characters, but I mean, that just shows how tiny they are. Yeah, let's move on to comparisons. We'll do Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Megs just to really show off the similar bits, like especially those thigh joints. The legs are the exact same, just, you know, Megs plugs in a bit better. Oh, come on. These parts always love to pop off. I'm trying to do a simple video here, and you're just here popping off. Yeah. And just see how they share similar details in the molding. No, Shockwave! You're not the right Lord Megatron. Who are you? Really? So yeah, there's bumping the camera still. Stand my Shockwave. Here he is with Dark of the Moon Optimus. So you can see he's just a little bit taller than Prime, but as tall as Megatron. Of course, it's funny because Shockwave wasn't even really a Decepticon. And, I mean, he was a Decepticon, but he was kind of just doing his own thing. Like, you know, now that I think about it, Megatron never even once really acknowledged that Shockwave was there, part of the battle. The only ones to really acknowledge it were the Autobots. The more you think about when it's on the brain. God. Just one of the many plot holes, I guess, but unfortunately the movies were riddled with those. Yeah, there he is with Lord Megatron. And And forgot to put Laserbeak back on again. Here he is with Soundwave. So there's your Shockwave and Soundwave. Shockwave, much taller than Soundwave. But hey, it's the waves. And I love me the waves. Here he is with Prime without the jetpacks and such. With... How did you get over there? Deluxe Bumblebee. About as tall as Soundwave. Here he is with Leader Bumblebee. And with first movie Leader Prime. See how those look together. And now for the big comparison of why this is the better, not honestly best Dark of the Moon Shockwave we've ever gotten. Here he is with the original Voyager. Again, this is a huge improvement. Like, I wanted this figure so bad just because he looks way more like movie Shockwave than this thing. Like, just look at it! So much better! Like, even comparing, like, the backs. Much better work with the fusion cannon because it's actually on a hinge back here on the little backpack reactor bit. Stand. Stop trying to fall over. And like even just the fusion cannons, and at least the little thumb is better than the whole clearly obvious folded up hand. Like, again, Studio Series are always a big improvement, but like this is a huge improvement. Like, I just, wow. So glad I own this figure. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this whole 10-year anniversary for Dark of the Moon video reviews. 19 or 20 videos later. Oh lordy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If y'all enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my Transformers review playlist, see if there's something you maybe missed. And check out links down in the description below, almost forgot. That's pretty much it. Now, Shockwave is gonna go hunt himself some Prime Autobots.